other thing too, this is kind of in the bad category. No lightsabers. Just the selection has really been trimmed down to only about the 4 that you're seeing right there. No Count Dooku, no Mace Windu, no Luke Skywalker, no Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, all of those have been essentially removed to just what you're seeing right there. That's kind of unfortunate. The merch selection, man. Before the show, I was talking about an instance where with Orange Grove here about going to the Orange Circle on Chapman and literally buying Disney merch there because the stuff in the park wasn't that great. I almost never walked into a store, and maybe we can add that to the bad segment itself. The merchandise selection is just not compelling. It's not engaging, and it's just not there as far as I'm concerned. I never made one. Yeah, I think I never made one merchandise purchase the entire time, and never really was compelled to go into any store.
I've actually been that way for a while now with the merchandise. I do buy Disney merch. I got a whole wall freaking behind me where I buy Disney merch, but I am particular about it. Sure. I gotta really love it. And I've noticed the past few years, probably since the 60th anniversary, around that time period.
Yeah.
I've just I've kind of tuned it out. Like, I don't buy nearly as much. I actually buy more Disney merch from places like Box Lunch and like TeePublic, which are like, they just license Disney stuff out, basically. They're not like official Disney retailers. I buy more stuff from them than I do Disney officially. Even as sad as it sounds, I went to several Walt Disney Studios tours, in Burbank. And the one thing I was really excited about was the store on the studio lot. I was like, oh man, I can't wait. I'm going to buy Walt Disney Studios, like polos and t-shirts and mugs. And there's going to be all kinds of stuff. I go into the store and it's like a Disney store. They got like, Kylo Ren Halloween costumes. And I'm like, come on, Disney. Like, come on, there's one store. Can you just give us one store with unique stuff in it? That's all I'm asking. I don't want a Spirit jersey that says Tinkerbell on the back. I just want something that has something a little bit like specified into where I was at. I would love to get a Walt Disney Studios like keychain or something. And to be fair, there were some stuff like that in the store, but the vast majority of it was not the case. It was a lot of little kid stuff like in the Disney stores. It was all the Disney store merch. It was all the Disney store merch, and it's like, come on, this is a studio lot. I want to get something kind of, a keepsake. Now, I do want to say one thing. Disney, we're looking at the lightsabers now.
Sure.
Look, dude, can we please get this one in Batu? from Star Wars Vision, can we please get this one in Batu?
Come on, man.
Come on. This is the granddaddy.
That go off on a little bit of a tangent here. That animated series looks so friggin' dope, and
so good.
It looks so good.
So good. But yeah, I mean, this is a lightsaber, guys. Come on, Batu, step it up.
I know, step it up, guys. Right?
Step it up.
I would welcome that. Hopefully, some of these things that we're seeing from the from Star Wars, whether it be the Mandalorian or whether it be Book of Boba Fett or even that anime series. Hopefully, we start to see that in the parks, because that would be really, really friggin' awesome. It's just, like you said, it's just the merch. It's just, and some people have kind of talked about it too, like, wow, we're just getting like the Loungefly bag. A new version of that, along with a new version of the Spirit jersey, along with a new version of like, a hat or something like that. It's like, and ears. And we're just getting like reiterations of those as like the big merchandise releases. And it's like, man, the merch used to be great. And I've complained about this for a little while now.
Yeah, me too.
With my brother especially, just like, you see something on an attraction, right? Like the, like Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln, for example, and you see some of those amazing paintings and portraits in the Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln queue area, and it's just like, man, can I get that? Like, like where can I get that?
Yeah.
You see some of those, like for example, the redhead portrait in Pirates of the Caribbean. I think the one I'm talking about. It's like, where can I get that? I want to put
Right.
that on my wall. And it's like they never sell this stuff. And it's just like, man, why? Because it would be incredibly popular to have this kind of memorabilia from those attractions. The closest we've gotten to that within recent is the Haunted Mansion kind of plaque sign that you see out there. They had some manufacturing troubles with that actually, which is quite funny. They a lot of them got damaged in shipping. That's a whole other story. Anyway, that's like the closest thing we have, and it's like, come on, we can do better than that. We can do, more of those kind of things. But yeah, that's the part of the bad.
Well, and that was actually one of the cool things about Batu. A lot of people gave Galaxy's Edge a lot of shit when it first opened, but one of the cool things about Galaxy's Edge when it opened was it was kind of a return to form in regards to the merchandise, because there was a time my mom was telling me, like, when she was a kid, you'd go into Frontierland and you can buy a cowboy hat, you can buy cowboy boots. It was like a lot of Levi's and cowboy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Batu, now it's generic. Now you can buy a Spirit jersey in Frontierland. It doesn't matter.
Much.
It's all the same stuff you'd see on Main Street. But Batu, Galaxy's Edge, they really they returned to that model where you will go into Galaxy's Edge, it's Galaxy's Edge exclusive stuff. And you don't see like the Tinkerbell stuff and the bubble blowers and all that stuff in there. And that was cool. It was really kind of like they came full circle, really, where it was like a return to the old school. And I wish more lands would do that with the merchandise, where we would see more land specific stuff instead of just kind of like just generic garbage, just kind of everywhere,
No, absolutely. One of the reasons why consumer products and parks and resorts were merged into parks, experiences, and products is because they were supposed to have a closer relationship going forward. That you would get more Batu or Galaxy's Edge type merchandise integrations with the corresponding lands that you would debut or the ones you currently have. That was the intention. And for Galaxy's Edge, we got so much great merch. At least initially, I think they said like 300 unique items created for Galaxy's Edge. And it was this holistic kind of coming together of Imagineering and consumer products to really kind of create the merch that you would sell, that you would find in the environments that were introduced with Galaxy's Edge, and in these kind of natural settings. I mean, it just was amazing to see like the Sith holocron. How many times have we ever seen that on screen? Man, you can buy it. Really, really great stuff. And is that where it dies? Is that where is that as far as we take this? One of the we will get into Avengers Campus because I was actually able to see that. One of the worst things about that was not doing that store. I've brought this up many times, but like a lot of the great Stage 17 stuff that you can buy in that area was supposed to be in Avengers Campus itself, and unfortunately I wasn't able to see it because it was just never over there. But there's a great line of merchandise that could be integrated there, and there's a disconnect right now because it's the wrong venue, it's the wrong location.